So this is a target 07613905, and I am just trying to make sure that we're all good. I still can't tell if we got sound, but I will edit this out after. Wow, I cannot tell if we're good. So I'm going to pause this. One of these days I'll have my stuff in order. I don't know when it's going to be, but we'll find out. Oh, there we are. Alright, let's crank up the music. I should show you what I listen to when I do this. So, for tonight we're doing a fictional character. Or a fictional, I don't even know if it's a character. All I know it's fictional. But before we do that, this is a little update on To Catch a Killer. So, he is smart. Very intelligent. In fact, he's smart is not the right word. He's intelligent. He's I would say he has a mental imbalance, but that's just me. So, but he has intelligence. He has money. He has contacts. And remember, I told you that there was a European woman man and a group of investors and an old man. Okay? Well, yes. Now I know who that is. I think I know who this is. Surprised the hell out of me. And I still don't know why. The old man is going to be fun. So I will be looking for the old man later. When I have updates on that, I will let you know. But it was really interesting to see this guy's background and to be gone for 3 months, to be doing massive amounts of drugs in those 3 months while he was gone, and to come back and do what he did was very interesting. Now, I don't think he did this by himself. I thought he had help, but I'm not a cop. That's up to the FBI. So, enough of that. So normally, there is a person I like to follow on. He is on. I'm trying to remember his YouTube channel. If I can remember his YouTube, I'll tell you what. I'll post it here somewhere, and you guys can see it. Anyways, he has an F1 through F5 front load chart. Now, normally, when somebody remote views something, it is completely blind. There is no information. Nothing ties back to the target. Back to target. And there's no way to cheat. I can't come to you and say this is what I think of the target because I have some identifying factor. Like this one's going to be tough. This would be what I classify as an F1. I may be wrong, but this is just a very slight front load. But still, fictional tells me absolutely nothing. But I'm no longer completely blind. I have info. And there's a possibility that something will tie back to the target. There's still no way to cheat on this. But by this simple fact that I'm front loaded, I am not officially RVing, at least according to the CRV, which is okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any training, and I'm not very good at this, but I'm getting better. So this is an F1. This goes back to, oh, it's the underground. So, and we put out a forecast for December. So if you guys want something cool, go to forecast the underground for December. And you will see some exceptionally fantastic remote viewers. This is Dave's designated F1 through F5 is his, tells us that's his chart and how he keeps track of how much front loading is done on a target. So this is Kudzu to Dave. Dave has a lot of really good stuff, and this is his YouTube channel. So check it out, highly recommended. And I even contributed a little bit, not very much. The other guys, so much more. Like I said, I'm learning. Well, hopefully this works. Okay. Now that we're all done with the intro and the shamelessly pitching for the underground and Dave, we're going to rock out to Berserker, the Henbane Experience. We are going to get our Viking on. Now, I don't know. Yeah, I really think the suspect wanted to be caught. That's why he had the paperwork in his pocket. He wanted to be caught. I'm thinking he's on meds too. He had something in his blood. I don't know what was in his blood. But I think he's got psych issues, and I think possibly I don't know. I want to say ketamine or maybe lithium or something to even his ass out. He has something in his blood. If they test his blood, they're going to find something. They will probably prove that he's clinically insane, which it's not hard to prove that. So, and yeah, he really wanted to get caught. All right, let us take a look at what we got here. So, yeah, it's funny. I saw this fictional, and the first thing I thought was One Punch Man. And I like the One Punch Man because one, he's a cue ball, and he's not built like a tank. He's a little ordinary man, and nothing stands out. I mean, he's just. I wish I could draw him better. Anyways, so if I was to do an imaginary aura on One Punch Man, I've never done an aura on One Punch Man, so we're going to do it real quick, just for chuckles. Big ass pool of energy. Alright. Now the thing about One Punch Man is I don't know if he knows he's good or if he is just in the right place. But all his actions are always overshadowed by a low energy state. So even though you've got the energy, you've got the low energy state. And then you've always got these forces. Always got these forces coming out after him. So, there you go. That's a quick overview of a fictional character. Now, back to the main thing. The main thing is the fictional target. Hopefully I can do this, man. I am all over the place tonight. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think I saw season 3. It's amazing how they changed. They changed something. Season 2 was so different than season 1, and God, it was so long ago. Maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I saw the previews for it and I wanted to see it. I don't know. God, that was a long time ago. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I will ask for some more frontlighting, but let's do this first. So, fictional characters. Oh. Okay. So this is my task. I'm going to try to define what this fictional thing is. I'm going to try to construct this thing in a picture, and then I'll tear it apart and try to figure out what it is, and I'll try to understand it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to let's try to deconstruct before we try to construct it. Deconstruct. Alright. So that's the first thing we're going to do. So when I'm faced with the challenge, or something I don't understand, the first thing I like to do is I like to imagine what the challenge is. Now, because I don't even have a definition or a construction of what the challenge is, it's going to make it just a wee bit harder, and that's okay. The funny thing is so I know the character is fictional, but the funny thing is I keep getting an image of a person. Let's see if I can draw the person out real quick. Wearing a jacket. It's a guy. I keep getting the image of Disney. I wonder if he's like a detective or superhero or... got a damn mustache and I can't draw it. Okay, so it's not Disney because he's smoking a reefer or a cigarette. So who is this? Huh. Is this a murder? I got a dude smoking a cigarette by a trash can or a trash bin. I got garbage. I'm thinking Chicago or New York. I really had a Disney feel to it, but not if he's smoking. Alright, so I'm not sure who this guy is, but we want to deconstruct. I want to deconstruct this a little bit. Huh. I'm not digging this. This doesn't make sense to me. Alright, let's go with the picture real quick. I gotta get rid of that. Okay. So this feels like the scene out of Terminator 2. Or Terminator 2? Yeah, I think it was Terminator 2. It's So if I want to deconstruct that scene, which I don't know if it has anything to do with it, the problem is this. So this is probably 100% unrelated. Alright. My biggest problem with that is the fact that we got these all over the place right now. And it's not fictional. So my question is this is this for the task? Or other? Because of the fact that I do multiple views at a time, and unfortunately if I leave them open they kind of bleed through. I mean, is this related to the drones? Is this related to one of my tasks? Or is this actually related to this? I am going to call this an AOL. I don't think this has anything to do with this has nothing to do with the task, so we're going to just put a pin in that. We're probably not going to come back to it. This is basically, if you don't know what it is, it's a portal. A portal opens up. It's a high energy, amplified energy ring that holds open time and space so that people and things can pass through back and forth. It's no big deal. It happens all the time. Common event. The U.S. government can do it. We can do it. Yada, yada, yada. So that's an AOL. We'll just chalk that up as an AOL. If any of you guys out there have seen one of these, I would love to take a look at it. Alright, fictional. Let's try this again. 07613905. Oh, there's a smoker boy. I don't get it. I don't know what his... middle-aged. Okay, so middle-aged, rebellious, tired, beaten, downtrodden, and middle-aged. I'm thinking 25 to 35. I don't know who he is. I don't know why he keeps popping up. All right. Football? It can't be football. He's too old for football. So... almost looks like an apartment complex. All right. I'll tell you what. I've got the person with the target on my phone, and so they're wondering if they can. How do I put this? If I were thinking about one specific event, even though the result would be unknown to me until sometime in the future, disassociation possible. Hey, you know what? If you want to try it, I am down with it. I'm good with anything. If you want to try something cool and think about one portion of this, I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm struggling with this because I can't. I can't. This guy keeps popping up, and now football's popped up. The Disneys and all the rest of that crap popped up. It would be interesting to know why this guy is so important. We're going to get rid of this too. Alright. Value. Ooh, crap. 956. Alright. Crap. For those who don't know, I'm a simple contractor. I do this because it's fun, and I do this for the chuckles and grins. I also do it for looking at portals because I've looked at so many of them and they are so damn cool. So if you guys got a cool target, let me know. Anyways, I am really lagging tonight, and for whatever reason I can't see what this event is. I'm thinking I am shot down on this turret. Yeah. So the main update is character may or may not be humanoid in shape. Disney makes sense, I think, but for a funny, unrelated reason. Well, that doesn't help me. Yeah, I am. I'm at a loss. Let me try one more thing. One more thing. You guys are gonna have to bear with me here for a sec. All right. It's funny. One of my targets is a script, and I'm supposed to determine what the target is. I mean, I know it's a script, but I'm supposed to be able to tell what's inside, how it plays out, some of the characters. And I got I got a couple things. And the other viewers that I had do it, they've got a couple things. The surprising thing is one of the viewers actually got the person that's responsible for this script. After the script is written, this person takes care of it and makes it into a show. And it's one of the things about remote viewing is you don't always stay on target. The target you are looking at may or may not be the target that you're supposed to be looking at, which makes it kind of a pain in the ass for us poor remote viewers, because it's like, are we looking at the target? Are we looking at the person who's responsible for the target? What are we looking at? Here we have a horizon and a building. It's either a stormtrooper, golly. Yeah, see, you know I'm tired because I can't spell anything. It's either a stormtrooper, bug hunt, or a person from North Dakota, or Minnesota. That's funny. Because I was thinking Star Trek, or not Star Trek, Star Wars, and then when I saw a bug hunt, then it's like I'm thinking the Starship Trooper, not a Stormtrooper. But this thing's twisting and unfolding. Shit, he almost reminds me of Trolls. Space Marine. I guess because it's this guy's squat, broad-shouldered. Funny hat. Tall. Ethereal. Very like. You know, it's funny. I don't know if you guys are watching the news. I don't know if you guys believe in ETs. I don't know where everybody lands on that. There's a Army colonel or Air Force colonel, or I don't even know what pay grade he is. He sits at a desk. He has a bottle of whiskey or vodka or something inside the desk, and he signs a bunch of paperwork, and he does a lot of computer stuff, and he's responsible for this. His job is to maintain this. I don't know if he physically goes to these, or if he is. I know he knows what's going on, and I know these people work under him, this group. So wherever this Air Force, or I don't think it's Army, maybe it's an other, anyways, whoever this poor guy is, will sit at his desk and type or write or do whatever the hell he does, and the weight of the world is literally sitting on his shoulders to make the right call for this. And he's not the top, he's not the peak. There's a couple other people above him, but it's his job to monitor and take care of this event. So that's, while it's funny, it's really, really sad. And I really do feel bad for the guy, because that would absolutely suck. And he's been at it for a long time, and it is killing him. So, where was I? Let me check, see if she got anything new. Okay, so if a future event is in flux, can the target thing get merged together in ARV, especially if it's quite a few? If the future is in flux, can the target get merged? Together in ARV. don't know. But we're going to look at that. If the future thing is in flux, can the target get merged together in ARV? If the future thing is in flux, can the target get merged together in ARV? Alright, timeline. Here's our timeline. Here's our timeline. This is present. This is future. This is post-future. Here is a target. Here is a target. Here is a target. Here is a target. Can the target get merged together? I'm assuming the target is all the same. Can the target get merged together in ARV? Now, so what I'm understanding from this question, right? So if I'm going to look into the future, we have let's just say we have 4 possible events. So this will be, we're going to do this in binary too, right? So this is a 0, 0 state. This is a 0, 1 state. This is a 1, 0 state, and this is a 1, 1 state. Okay? So right there is 4 states. These are 4 separate targets. This is a future event. We want to know, can the target get merged together in ARV? We want to know if the end result can be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So in ARV, because I do a whole bunch every day, my problem is, so if I'm forecasting the stock market, right, the stock market's going to rise, it's going to fall, and it's going to get back to baseline, right? Somebody wants me to ARV this. Is it high, is it low, or neutral? So I guess, I'm not sure, they have 3 pictures. Now, what does it mean when all 3 pictures are in my data? The tasker has to make sure that this picture, and this picture are not similar. Because I merge aspects of all 3 of these. So if they're only doing 2 pictures, so if it's just, in this case it'd be 4 pictures. I've done those too, right? So you have 4 separate pictures, and you're trying to choose the one picture that it looks like for this future event. So I call it bleed over or bleed through because there are times I pick up aspects of two, if not three, of the pictures, and then your data is worthless because you have good solid aspects of both or all three, you know, targets. So yeah, you can get bleed through ARV, but I don't think that's what you mean. If the future thing is in flux, can the target get merged together in ARV? Can you pick up all four states? And that's the thing. The past, present, and future are, depending on who you talk to, are fixed. We still have freedom of choice, but they can be defined and reshaped. But for shits and giggles, they're fixed. I feel, since we're here, I feel that we can basically choose what our future is. And I also feel we can influence the past and change the past. Not 100% sure on that, don't know how to do it. But the other thing is because we change reality and we do it every time we make a choice, whether we know it or not. At this current time, we have four targets, okay, in flux. At this particular time, on this particular timeline, this is the target. We can change it, we can change the future so that this one is actually the targets. Will we still see this one? Possibly. But because we changed the future and this is now the target, will we see both of these? I think so. So for those who don't know, time is not a straight line. You do not flow down the river to the very end. Time is more like that. It kind of weaves around itself. You're constantly, you can see back into the time, you can see ahead into the future. A lot of people can see when they're sitting right here, they see the future and the past. And it's right there. That's what makes it so easy. There's eddies, there's back currents, there's forward currents, there's big ass rocks like meteorites that fall onto the earth and change things in a heartbeat. There's dramatic events that are stationary that would be just an absolute pain in the ass to change. And we just drift along this son of a bitch, enjoying life. The future thing is in flux. Can the target get merged together in ARV? Yes. I think ARV can literally pick up the two answers that this influx target can be, depending on who and what's shaping it. If a person is shaping the target here, and then we can pick up both aspects or both things. If this is just a natural event like the San Andreas, I think it's just one. It's going to be much easier just to pick up one target. Is it today? No. You're going to have one target. Is it tomorrow? Possibly, but it is set in stone when it's going to happen until something happens and there's a change. So I wonder if that. I really think I missed the target here. I'm thinking this is a not a winning, not a remote view to take home to mom. But I tried. Um, I think ARV can pick up all four states as a group and still be right. Because, like you say, this is in flux in the future. But I think we have the skill to allow ourselves to be able to see what the future will be. What if a higher being is shaping the target? Well, I got a few bones to pick with higher beings. Um, oh, so now we're talking a higher being. So we're going to put a ball here. We're going to make it all a happy ball and not one of the sad balls. Energetic. It's shining its light down on the target. Oh, that's a tough one. So these higher beings, come in many flavors. If you want to call them higher beings, or it depending on what you're looking at. So I'm not really sure who or what you're looking at. I just know that they can and will affect the future. But we can affect the future as well. So if this is a goal we're striving for, then we can actually facilitate changes. Now, is that what the higher power wants? I don't know. Is it a good thing? I don't know. Will we be able to detect it? I tell you, it would be interesting to actually look at higher powers and what you would consider a higher power. Maybe that's why I went with the gold energy. Maybe you're looking at God or a godlike being, not a little g God, godlike being. It's hard to say. So I hope whatever's coming up is a good thing, and I really hope that the powers that be look favorably toward whatever you're trying to do, so that the outcome is really good. But just remember that the living universe. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you this, right? So let's say I'm remote viewing some famous event, like I don't know, Muhammad in the cave, Archangel Michael, doing his stuff. Anyways, so you got the poor, scared, hapless human you got the towering angel of power, and big golden energy blooms right behind him. So this is what I see. I don't see this. I don't see angels. And as far as I'm concerned, an angel is a watcher. So if I'm ever doing a remote view or an aura reading, this is what you get for, what you call it? The living universe. A lot of people would call that God. A lot of people would call it different things. But you got the angels, you got the others, and you got us poor little people down here. But when you got this one back and behind you, radiating down, that's usually a good thing. So, yeah, that would be, I'm thinking if this guy wants to change an event that's in flux, I'm pretty sure it's going to change. So, hopefully hopefully the event will change for the good. Well, I don't think I hit your target. I don't know who the man in the dumpster or this Disney person was. I really hope that this guy changes whatever event that's coming up to something good. So I am going to call it Big Zero. So I've done better, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, give me some heavy front loading. Tell me what you go for it. Might as well. So the person who gave me the target is going to give me some heavy front loading. Let's see what we got. Pokemon. I don't get it. Yeah, you're going to have to clue me in on this one, because this, I don't get this at all. I don't know much about the Pokemon universe or the cards or anything, so. Oh, shit. 10:30. Excuse my French. So the fictional character was a Bulbasaur. was one of the cards. Okay, I got it. Oh wow, I definitely failed on this one. I mean, if the guy I kept drawing was smoking a reefer, that means that that kid that always played the Pokemon characters grew up and really hit Skid Street. So yeah, that is funny, Bulbasaur. Oh my god. Pikachu. Wow, that was was great. So yeah, this target was a bust for me. That is awesome. That was a really good target. Uh, let me tell you what it was, folks. It was fictional characters of Pokemon. You know, like a Bulbasaur, Pikachu, etc. I have some ideas of what it may be, but won't know for sure for some days until now. Multiple. One of them may be humanoid. Bulbasaur was an example. Core 150. They're up to 1,000 now. I have more than a dozen for the targets. Portal something to do with Pokeball. Yeah, I mean, Pokeball sucks in little characters, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I think I am way off on this, but yeah, I don't think Ash is smoking reefers by the dumpster. But I guess you never know. I mean, he has grown up now. He's got to be what in his 20s. He is in his 20s and 30s. Holy crap! Wow, that is funny. Okay, folks. Well, I'm going to wrap this one up. Um, Thank you for the target. Thank you for the target, and I do appreciate it. I will do another random target, and let's hope that next time I do a little bit better because that was an epic fail on my part, but damn, that was funny. That was really cool. Pokemon. God, I didn't even clue in on that. Yeah, Mechachamp and Charmander. No, we'll see. Uh, we don't know if it's a fail yet because whatever this event is hasn't happened yet. So it's gonna be interesting. All right, guys. Well, I am out of here. I'm gonna hit the rack. Thank you all very much for watching and being patient with me. So you all have a good night.